బేసిక్ మోడల్ ఫర్ ఆల్ కాంపిటేటివ్ ఎగ్జామ్స్ అన్ని ప్రభుత్వ ఉద్యోగాలకు ఉపయోగపడే కాంపిటేటివ్ ముఖ్యంగా ఏదైతే బిఎడ్ ఎంట్రన్స్ ఎగ్జామ్స్ చదువుతున్నారో వాళ్ళందరికీ ఇది చాలా యూజ్ అవుతుంది. ఓకే, థ్యాంక్ యూ. నేను వెల్కమ్ రాజేష్ సార్.
Hi, good morning my dears. Again, warm welcome to my class. This is Rajesh Kashojala. Today we are discussing the same topic as continuation with the previous class, simple equations and some word problems, because these are most useful for competitive exams as well as for the students. And like arithmetic we can say here, so these are very useful in arithmetic. Okay, we'll continue. Thank you. Okay, so simple equations, word problems. Let me once again explain what is simple equation. Simple equation is nothing but a linear equation in one variable. Linear equation in one variable. What is linear equation? An equation having degree as 1. Linear equation nothing but an equation having degree 1. Then it is nothing but linear equation. And a linear equation in one variable, that means there should be only one variable. That means what is variable? Variable nothing but unknown thing we are taking here. It may be any kind of letters we can take. So what is equation now? Equation is nothing but a statement showing two equal values, two equal expressions with equality symbol. Okay. So once again, we are going with linear equations in one variable, nothing but simple equations, word problems. Okay, so we'll discuss problems here. Let me take the first problem. So what is the question given here? 4 times 4 times of a number is reduced by 5, then we get 19. What is that number? Okay, observe here, 4 times of a number is reduced by 5, then we get 19. Then find that number. Every time unknown thing we are taking it as some x, y, z, and we generally will take x. So let the number be what is given? 4 times of x is reduced by 5. Reduced means decreased, subtracted. How much it is? 5. What the answer getting? 19 we are getting. So simply we can write here 4x minus 5 is equals to 19, or else 4x is equals to the next side. It is big reverse operation it is going to be. So 4x is equals to 24, or else x is equals to 24 by 4, nothing but 6. So required number is 6. What is given? When a number is making 4 times and reduced by 5, then we get 19. This is very simple problem. What is that number? Observe here, 4 6 are 24, 24 minus 5 is 19. So simply we can say the answer we got is right. 4 times of x reduced by 5, nothing but 4x minus 5, and it is giving 19. We are getting 6. So this is the first problem we took here. Let me take the second problem. What is the second problem we are taking here? Sum of two angles is 180 and differ by 34. Then find those two. Observe here, one more thing I have to tell you here. What it is? Sum of two angles is 180 given here. Whenever sum of two angles is 180 degrees, and those angles will be called as supplementary angles. So if you find a word like supplementary angles, so simply we have to remember that the sum of two angles is going to be 180 degrees. And one more we have here, what it is? Complementary angles. What are complementary angles? If the sum of two angles is complementary angles, then automatically those are going to be complementary angles. For your sake, I'll write here. Sum of two angles must be 180 degrees. Complementary angles sum of two angles is going to be 90 degrees. Okay. So this is supplementary angles, this is complementary angles. Sum of two angles is 180 degrees, sum of two angles is 90 degrees. In the given problem, sum of two angles is 180 degrees, nothing but supplementary angles. And of course in this problem we don't bother about complementary and supplementary. What we need, sum of two angles is 180 and differ by 34. So how the angles we are going to take here? Let the angles be x and 180 minus x. X and 180 minus x. How are you going to take here? Given these differ by 34. What is differ? Differ nothing but difference. Difference between these two angles is 34. Now we have to find those two angles. So already we know angles, one is x, second one is 180 minus x. So we can small disturbance. Wait, sorry, it's buffering due to some signal problem or any other thing. It's going to be struck. So that's why again we are on live. Okay. So two angles we are taking, x minus x and 180 minus x differ by 35. So x minus of 180 minus x is equals to 34. This minus into 180 is minus 180, minus into minus becomes plus x. How many x we have here? 2x. Transposing this minus 180 to that side, it becomes plus 180. So 2x is equals to, how much are you going to get now? 214 degrees we are going to get now. And x value is going to be 214 by 2 or else 107 degrees. So second is 180 minus x, already nothing but 180 minus 107 is going to be 73 degrees. So 107 degrees and 73 degrees. So like this, we have to work on the word problems. First of all, already I told you, whenever the word problem, of course I wrote the question very simply here, but the question will be in words totally. So we have to understand the question first of all properly, then we have to do this problem. And this is of course lengthy process. We need not write all these steps for competitive exams. For regular students compulsory we have to write all these steps to get your marks, if anybody is watching here. Okay, so this is the second problem. Next, coming to the third problem. Sum of two consecutive odd numbers is 56. Here why I took this problem is we have to know the form of odd number as well as even number. So that's why I took this problem here. Sum of two consecutive odd numbers is 56. Then find those. Generally, odd number form and even number form. If you observe, even number form is 2n. Why? Because all the even numbers are multiples of 2. So that's why we will get 2n. And the odd number form is 1 more than even number, nothing but 2n plus 1 we can take here. So this is even number form 2n and odd number form 2n plus 1. Now coming to sum of two consecutive odd numbers is given here. First odd number we are assuming 2n plus 1. Second odd number. If you observe here, difference between odd numbers, each two consecutive odd numbers will be 2 only. 3 and 5 2, 5 and 7 2, 1 and 3 2, like this. Now we have here 2n plus 1 and extra 2 should be added here. Nothing but 1 plus 2 is going to be 3. So the next consecutive is going to be 2n plus 3. So that's why I took problem here. So odd number form is going to be 2n plus 1. So that's why first odd number is 2n plus 1, second odd number is 2n plus 3. Now what is given? Sum of these two is given. So simply 2n plus 1 plus 2n plus 3 is going to be 56. How much it is going to be? 4 and 30. Answer may be 27 and 29. Answer will be 27 and 29, both consecutive odd numbers. You try to complete this. You can say be complete. 4n plus 2n is 4n, 1 plus 3 is 4 is equals to 56. 4n is equals to 56 minus 4, nothing but 52. So 4n, n is nothing but 52 by 4, or else we will get here. So first one is 2n plus 1, nothing but 2 of 13 plus 1 is 27. Second one, automatically next odd number 29. So these are the two consecutive odd numbers we required here. Next. Observe the problem here. A man walks 10 kilometers by bus as twice as by train. If total journey is 70 kilometers, find the distance by train. Okay, a man is walking first of all 10 kilometers, and after that he is continuing his journey by a train as well as a by bus. But the thing is, by bus is double the train. If he is taking the journey with a train, suppose assuming it has some 10 kilometers, by bus it is going to be double, nothing but 20 kilometers it is going to be. Okay, so observe here, with who is comparing with whom here? Bus is comparing with train. So let the train is going to be train distance x. Now by bus already given double of train, nothing but 2 into x will get 2x, and on foot it's 10 kilometers, total 70 kilometers. Now therefore x plus 2x plus 10 is equals to 70 will get here. How we are writing this? X is, what is x? Travel distance by train, x. 2x is travel distance by bus. And what is 10? Man walks 10 kilometers on foot. He is walking 10 kilometers. So that's why 10. Total how much it is? 70. So how much we are going to get now? 1x plus 2x is 3x is equals to 70 minus 10, nothing but 60. So x is nothing but 60 by 3 or else 20 kilometers. So therefore by train distance is going to be 20 kilometers. Let us check whether it is right or wrong. How it is? Total journey is 70. Out of this 70, 10 is on foot. Remaining 60. By train, 20. By bus, double of 20. So 20 2s are 40. 20 plus 40 plus 10. It is going to be 70. So like this, we have to do the word problems. What is the question given here? Ages of Rahul and Lakshmi are in the ratio 5:7. 4 years later, the sum of their ages is going to be 56. Find their present ages. Simple problem. What is given here? Rahul and Lakshmi are given here. Exactly we don't know, but the ratio is given. How much it is? 5:7. 4 years later. 4 years later means after 4 years. Of course, similar problem we discussed in the previous class. 4 years later, after 4 years, what is the sum of their ages is going to be 56. We have to find their present ages. How it is? Let Rahul is to Lakshmi is going to be 5:7. Given this is given Rahul is to Lakshmi is going to be 5:7. Let their ages. Rahul is 5x, Lakshmi is 7x. Assuming as 5x and 7x. After 4 years, Rahul is going to be 5x plus 4 and Lakshmi is going to be 7x plus 4. So sum is how much it is given? 56. So 5x plus 4 plus 7x plus 4 is equals to 56. This is the equation we are getting. 5x plus 4, 7x plus 4 is nothing but 56. So 5x plus 7x is 12x, 4 plus 4 is 8. So we'll write 12x plus 8 is equals to 56. 12x is equals to 56 minus 8, nothing but 48. X is nothing but 48 by 12 is 4. Now what we need? We need Rahul age and Lakshmi age at present. So what is Rahul age at present? 5x. What is x value we got here? 4. Then 5x nothing but 5 4s are. How much it is going to be? 20. And Lakshmi's age is going to be 7 into 4, nothing but 28. So this is the answer we need. So we can write Rahul 5x, nothing but 5 into 4 is 20 years. Lakshmi 7x, nothing but 7 into 4, nothing but 28 years. So this is the answer we need here. Okay, we'll continue with one more problem. One more problem we are taking here. Present ages of Sita and Geeta are in the ratio 7:5. And 10 years later, it is going to be 9:7. Find their present ages. Let ages of Sita and Geeta be 7. Sir, because it is given 7:5, so I am taking 7x and 5x. What happens 10 years later? Sita is going to be 7x plus 10 and Geeta is going to be 5x plus 10. Now we have to get here their ages. Excuse me, just a moment. Question is wrong ఉన్నట్టుంది. Okay, we'll continue. Ages of Sita and Geeta is 7x and 5x respectively. 10 years later, what is going to be 7x plus 10 and 5x plus 10. Now what we have to compare here? We have to compare their ratio. How the ratio is going to be compared here? nothing but 7x by 5x is nothing but 7x plus 10 by 5x plus 10. Just a moment, it will be small problem we'll get here if we are doing like this. We have to compare the ratios here. Okay. Maybe the question is difficult problem here. We'll go with another problem. Sum of page numbers on the facing page is 373. Nothing but if you open a book, how you find one side one page number, second side second page number will find here. So sum is going to be 373. Then we have to find the page numbers. How it is? Assuming as x and x plus 1. So x of x plus 1 is going to be 373. 2x plus 1 is equals to 373. 2x is 373 minus 1 or else 372. X is going to be 372 by 2 or else how much? 186, and second page number is 186 plus 1, nothing but 187. Okay. Let me take the previous problem. It is given Sita is to Gita is 7:5 now, and after 10 years it will be 7x plus 10 and 5x plus 10. But 7x plus 10 is to 5x plus 10. Now the ratio after 10 years is going to be 7. So these both are equal here actually after 10 years. So 7x plus 10 by 5x plus 10 is equals to 9 by 7. Simply multiply here. 7 7s are 49x plus 7 10s are 70 is equals to 9 5s are 45x plus 90. Send this here, transpose 45x here and 70 that side. So 49x minus 45x is equals to 90 minus 70. 4x is 20. X is 20 by 4, nothing but 5. So present ages. Sita, how much it is? 7x, nothing but 7 into 5 is 35, and Geeta 5x, 5 into 5, 25. So 35 comma 25 is our answer. If you observe here, after 10 years, how much it is going to be? 35 plus 10 is 45, 25 plus 10 is 35. 45 is to 35, 5 9s are 5 7s are. So 9 is to 7 we get here. So this is the seventh problem we are taking. Okay. You observe the question. Here I wrote here, you observe the question of this seventh one. Just a small problem was found here. That's why I made it correct. Okay. Thank you. Thank you all. You might understood this class and you are following very much our channel. Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Okay, my dears, thank you all. Then we will meet again tomorrow. Rajesh sir class, mathematics, ఎస్జిటి స్కూల్ అసిస్టెంట్ గురుకుల పీజీటీ టీజీటీ ప్రిపేర్ అయ్యే వాళ్ళు, అలాగే బీఈడి ఎంట్రన్స్ ఎగ్జామ్ ప్రిపేర్ అయ్యే వాళ్ళు, తర్వాత డీసెట్ తెలంగాణలో జరిగేటువంటి టీటీసీ ఎంట్రన్స్ ఎగ్జామ్కి ప్రిపేర్ అయ్యే వాళ్ళకి ఈ సబ్జెక్ట్ చాలా ఉపయోగపడుతుంది. అలాగే కాంపిటేటివ్ ఎగ్జామ్లో పోలీస్ డిపార్ట్మెంట్ ఉద్యోగాలకు ప్రిపేర్ అయ్యే వాళ్ళకి కూడా చాలా యూజ్ అవుతుంది. ఓకేనా, రైట్. గ్రహిత, నిన్న నువ్వు ఒకవైపు క్లాస్ జరుగుతూ ఉంటే నువ్వు వాట్సాప్లో ఉన్నావు, ఈరోజు మాత్రం క్లాస్కి వచ్చినావు. నేను పదే చెప్తున్నా, వాట్సాప్లో ఉండకండి, సార్ క్లాస్ చెప్తారు క్లాస్కి వెళ్ళండి అన్నప్పటికి కూడా మీరు వాట్సాప్లో చాటింగ్ చేస్తున్నారు. ఓకే, ఈరోజు అయితే క్లాస్కి వచ్చాం కదా, రైట్. ఎనీబడి ఎల్స్? ఇంకా రేపు మార్నింగ్ 10:15కి రాజేష్ సార్ క్లాస్ ఉంటుంది, మళ్ళీ 12:15కి. సరే, టుమారో సండే కదా, మళ్ళీ మండే రోజు క్లాస్ ఉంటాయి. రేపు స్పెషల్ లైవ్ ప్రోగ్రామ్ నాది 11 గంటలకు ఉంటుంది. ఇట్ ఈస్ ఆన్ కెరీర్ గైడెన్స్. ఓకేనా? సో విద్యార్థులకి కెరీర్ పరంగా ఏమైనా ప్రశ్నలు ఉంటే మీరు వచ్చి చూసుకోవచ్చు, అడగచ్చు. రైట్, థ్యాంక్ యూ, ఆల్ ది బెస్ట్.